Dear students, today I am going to start a new lesson, growth of nationalism. This topic is also very important topic. With reference to the growth of nationalism, I would like to mention this one. One of the most distinguished features of the second half of 19th century was the birth of national awakening in India. Means political awareness came to existence, political enlightenment came to existence, political sensibility came to existence in India. Here one more point is there. I would like to mention here. I think my words are familiar about American Revolution and French Revolution. American Revolution is first revolution against the colonial empire or colonial government, and American Revolution given lesson to rest of the world. Means entire world taken lesson from American Revolution, and after that nationalism is spread far and wide. This is point number one. Second point I would like to mention that French Revolution. I think you are familiar about French Revolution. French Revolution given right of self-determination, and French Revolution slogan, I think all of you are very much familiar: equality, liberty and fraternity. And these words will be not used in colonial government or colonial empire, because colonial government or colonial empire will work on exploitation, meaning the main objective of colonial government will be there how to exploit, how to collect all the raw material of the colony, and that material and resources will be used for the welfare of colonizer. So the basic features of colonial empire will be there. Okay, it will be based on exploitation. Means this colonial empire had been set up in India, in America, or in many African country, many Asian country, many Asian country also, for exploitation. And that's why Britain, and many, only Britain was not only colonizer, many countries were there. France was also there, but Britain colonized maximum part of the world, and that's why the top class imperialist was Britain, and that's why Britain became very rich country. Okay, and colony became very poorer one. Means colonies people facing lot of problem, and other hand colonizer Britain and other colonizers developing day by day. So today my main topic is there. What are the reason? What are the causes that led to the rise of nationalism in India? And first point I would like to explain here: economic policies made by British government, framed by British government, and by those economic policies, political awareness came to existence, political sensibility came to existence, and resentments spread far and wide in all segments of Indian society. How? I am going to teach you. First point I would like to mention here: British government introduced 3 land revenue policy: permanent settlement, Rayatbadi, Mahalbadi, and land revenue was very high, and maximum farmers were facing lot of problem with reference to these colonial policies, that the hurt the sentiment of farmers, their position declined day by day. One more policy they introduced: one way free trade policy. Means how to demoralized Indian trade and commerce. So many Indian handicraft industries collapse due to this policy, and many people, many artisans means artisan means skill holder who were working in different small scale industries, Indian small scale industries, they lost their job because respective factory, okay, shut down because of colonial policies, one way free trade. So those artisans became angry against the British policies, against the British government. Working class, I think all jobs were reserved for the Britishers. So working class people and educated people were also facing problem. So these are the economic causes, economic policies that created resentment amongst the Indian people. And finally, political awareness, political sensibility, political enlightenment came to existence, okay, in Indian society. This is number one cause I have taught. Second, I would like to mention here repressive colonial policies. What do you mean by this one? British government came to India as the traders, I have taught in my previous lecture, but after some times, okay, company became a ruler of India, and when company dominated entire part of India, after that what happened? Company introduced different repressive policies, okay, and by those policies resentment emerged at high water mark. So one by one I am going to teach you. First one, Lord Lytton organized Grand Delhi Darbar, and Queen Victoria had been declared as a Empress of India. And what happened in this one? Lakhs of rupees is spent on that event. I would like to mention on same time what happened. India was in the grip of famine, and government statement was there कि government is not having fund. And when Queen came, after that lakhs of rupees is spent by Lord Lytton. So definitely that hurt the sentiments of Indians. Means many people dying. So government not having money, but enjoying one. Mean Queen coming to India, they are having money and they are enjoying their life, but they have no any sentimental attachment with the Indians who are facing lot of problem because maximum Indian society was in the grip of famine. I think famine, my words are getting, scarcity of foods will be there, people will be dying. Second, in this one, in repressive colonial policy, first point I have taught you, Grand Delhi Darbar. Second one, Vernacular Press Act. What do you mean? In easy way I am teaching. Once you will listen my lecture, you will be very comfortable in this topic. Sorry. Lord Lytton introduced Vernacular Press Act. Meaning, according to this act, if any editor will write any things against the British government or any article has been written that boost up nationalism, so that press will be seized. But it will be not applicable on English newspaper. I think Vernacular Press Act, you are very much understanding. Next one, Arms Act. License Act, Arms Act and License Act. What was the Arms Act? If any Indian is there having gun without license, so it will be considered a criminal offence. Means he is a kind of a criminal. But if same work will be done by any European, so nothing will be wrong. Means Indian having gun without license, so he is Indian is a criminal. But if any European having gun without license, no issue, no problem. Okay, so that also hurt the sentiment of Indians. Next point is there, the maximum age limit for the Indian civil services examination. I think Indian civil services means, I think today UPSC examination is there, you can understand this one. And British government reduced the age from 21 to 19, meaning target was there कि no, means Indian will start education late one and after that when they will graduate it, then they can participate in that examination. So suppose if they will be overage, no issue, they will be not district magistrate. Means target was there, how how Indian people will not get that job, that position, means they will be not bureaucrats. Now next one, Ilbert bill. I think Ilbert bill is very controversial bill. And Lord Ripon is a liberal governor general. And in 1882, what happened? CP Ilbert was the law member of his council, meaning Lord Ripon was a viceroy governor general, and he had one law member named CP Ilbert. CP Ilbert introduced a bill that is known as Ilbert bill. What was there in this bill? Means there were judicial discrimination in judiciary, and that has been eliminated. Means if dispute will be there between Indian or European, then Indian judges will be also allowed to sort out the dispute. So this is very good deed. Earlier, okay, only European judges were allowed. If dispute will be there between European and European, or one European, one Indian, then also only British judge will take concern about that case. Indian were not allowed. So that was a discrimination. And to eliminate that discrimination, Ilbert bill was introduced. That is very good bill. But what happened? When this bill has been introduced, when it will be published also, after that what happened? Britishers started a defense association in England, and after that demonstration started against the Ripon, and finally amendment taken place and some changing taken place. Amendment means changing taken place in this one, and definitely this episode hurt the educated Indians. Means educated Indians knew this one, कि British government did not like to provide equal status to educated Indian people. Earlier they were thinking like this one, because they were higher qualified Western educated people, but they understood that the British government is not going to provide a equal status to educated Indians also. So definitely that hurt the sentiment of educated Indian, and these are the causes that led to the rise of nationalism in India. Only 2 points I have taught. Next day I will come with another video. Thank you.